Too much?
Hey everybody, this wedding is about to commence, so let's have a little quiet. Stop laughing. Whoa, cameras galore.
Paparazzi.
Okay, people. First and foremost, welcome to our home and to Tablas Creek Vineyard, where we're lucky enough to be having this ceremony. And of course, most importantly, welcome to the wedding ceremony for Tamara and Dakota. So when Tamara first asked me to do this, which I've never done this before, which will soon become quite apparent, I suspect, I said yes immediately without really much thought, because I've known Tamara since she was born, so it was a yes. But in the subsequent weeks, thinking about it, it's a pretty important gig for me, in a way. But we spent a lot of time talking to each other about what this is going to be and how it's going to go down. And I have a lot of respect and a lot of agreement with how they chose to do this, which is, fortunately for me, very casually, very low-key, but yet it's still, this is an incredibly important moment. They very much, which I think is exemplified by the fact there's no groomsmen and no bridesmaids. This is something that they feel very strongly is between them. Yes. And I agree with that. I ran away and got married, so clearly I agree. It's the union of these two which is important to them, and I think all of you that are here should feel pretty honored that they invited you, because clearly they love and respect what part in their lives you have been. I am going to be here merely as a facilitator and try and keep the morale up when they all start crying. I think when he starts crying. I think it's an interesting thing. I've thought a lot about marriage and all that stuff. They want it to be very unconventional. It's not going to be a religious ceremony, clearly, because I'm not a priest. But it's a long road, and we'll talk about it a bit later. And I think we'll just move right in at this point, rather than our normal thing. They chose to write their own commitment to each other rather than doing the normal thing, which I agree with, and I haven't heard it or read it. But I think we should jump right into that, because you're looking intense right now. Oh, sneaky. I haven't read this clearly, so the timer is going to begin, and I think this is important, and then I'm going to sign off.
Alright, Dakota.
Be quiet.
Dakota, I can't believe this day is finally here. As a girl, I have always dreamed of what this day would look like. And I feel so lucky to have found you. Because of you, I can feel myself becoming the me I have always dreamed of being. For that, I want to thank you for always being there for me. For being my best friend, my whiskey partner, and for loving all of you. I love you so much, and you will forever be my always.
I'm guessing it's my turn.
Dakota's up. Written in a stairwell last night.
Well, that was just amazing. And, I don't know if I can top that. But this is a big year for us. 10 years, you know, and it's been 10 years of fun, laughter, and lots of whiskey-fueled adventures.
There's a theme here, people.
I'll tell later.
And looking back on these 10 years, I see a pattern, and the pattern is that each year has been better than the last. Better than the last because of what we make it, and we make it because of each other. It shows how strong our love is, how strong our will is to better each other, to go for the next big thing. And for that, I can't wait for our future, and I can't wait for what that holds and what we're going to conquer.
So we get to the part of rings now, and they apparently really didn't trust me with that level of gold. And I will, before we get there, I will say I've obviously known Tamara her whole life, and I'm super stoked that she found a worthy partner. She is. Beard's a bit weird, but apart from that, I am stoked at his clear respect more than anything else is her, who she is, and that's important. Because it's a long time to be married. I've been married a while, and it's great, but it's long. And you have to have that respect, and that is important. I see that going both ways. Well, let's not pretend, right? I mean, that is key. Respect and tolerance of each other is important, and I see it with these two, and it's cool. So, with that, being not trusted with the rings, they went to their mamas. So what does that mean? What does that ring mean to you, Dakota? What does that symbolize?
It means everything. It means that we fought so hard for each other, and this is just the ultimate payoff. Besides this ring and this night and everything, we have our future together, and this means our future. And however it may go, we're going to do it together. And this is to us. That's what this means. It's now complete.
Woo!
Your turn.
That ring.
This ring. visualize our relationship of us 10 years together in the future. It's hard to tell you what this thing means in words. Is that a thing?
Right.
This is my world. I can't wait to spend the rest of my
So again, now we move into what these guys wanted to do rather than the I do's and I don'ts. We just wanted to talk a little bit about, and we spoke amongst ourselves a lot over the last couple of weeks about what is marriage mean? What's the point? Why are they doing it? And how does it last? How does it last a long time? And what do they need to do? And what do they need to know? And it can last that time. I went to my parents' 60th wedding anniversary this year, and it's a long time to be married to my mother. Sure. But it proves that it can be done. And I've watched that, and it's a lot of respect and tolerance. I think Dakota's thought was what he said, at least, I think last night, was that there's a reason there's no best man and no groomsman, because she is his best friend, and he's the companion that makes him stronger, and he wants to please and show her he can do better. And totally agree. And so, as you move forward, you're going to put up with a lot of each other's, it's not always roses, and I think that's important. These days are so fun and so nice, but the future, there's ups and downs, and Marcy, my wife, always says, never the same. And I think that is a wise saying that I can't say I've always followed, but I try.
Amen.
Yeah, and it's important. Resolve those things before you go to bed. Don't go to sleep. It's not a good thing. So, I don't have a lot more. You guys wanted to say perhaps a little bit about what this means. Why would you get married to me? I wouldn't.
Why wouldn't I?
Yeah.
This is it.
Pretty
This
much
is your.
self-explanatory.
Is it? Why is it so? What's so good about him?
Elaborate.
I did say on Why is he so cool?
Because he's a part of me. He's my best friend. He's my everything. We've built this life together, and I just can't wait to find out what it will bring. It's brought me nothing but good things into our life. And joining our families has been the best thing ever. And I can't imagine life becoming better.
Yeah, I gotta top that. I mean, who wouldn't want to marry her? I mean, look at
Right?
Well, when she said you married me, I was like, well, I'm not married. It was a little weird, but
I mean, she's amazing, and we have conversations about the future, and we get lost in it, and you can't have that with everybody. I mean, you can have conversations about what you're going to do tomorrow, next week with somebody, but we have conversations about what we're going to do in the next 5 and 15, 20 years together, where we're going to be, where we want to be. We have those conversations, and I just get lost in them. I love them, and I love you. That's why I want to marry you.
so after all these conversations, basically, the waterworks, we pretty much came to the conclusion that the best way to sum this up was they're going to live happily. They're going to put up with each other's shit, and they're going to get over it and move on every single day. That's what they want to do. I'm happy to say it. I think it's a great commitment to each other, and I absolutely wish you well. And this is the moment when Uncle gets hugged right.
Don't we do, I pronounce you man and wife?
And now, Grandma's going to be a little quiet. So we've just settled that. You're going to put up with each other's shit. You're going to get on with it. You're going to live a happy life. You're going to be committed, respectful. Are you both up for that?
Hell yeah!